Alright, so this is more testing on Vader FN. Uh, Give me 1 second. That's okay, we don't have to use the invoice. It's I think it's C, but I think it's push to talk. Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh yeah, cool. I was thinking maybe this.
That's fine. You could do either or the pings, whatever. You said hey, so I decided to respond via voice.
I'm just importing a deck.
No problem. Take your time. So we're gonna play with voice on. So some things you'll hear me voice out. I'll try to keep it off of the C thing so that I can tell you guys what plays are going on. Hopefully, I'm just not dumb. So I think I spent too much time in my basement right now. That's where my computer and my whole setup is. I have a den, and my cops have been pretty lacking as of recent, but they just started happening again, and I just spent like 7 or 8 hours down here. So I'm starting to wonder if this causes my lung issue to flare up.
Can you remind me where the decks go? I just can't find it for the love of me, or I'll Google it.
Your decks are in objects, saved objects, on the top.
No, I mean like on disc.
What do you? How many characters are you playing?
Just a sec. I can't like push to talk while minimized. Like say it'd be easier in Discord. Just 2 secs.
Yeah, take it in.
Oh, hey Tybridge. Oh yeah, you said you wanted to play a top tier deck. Do you mind if I play the deck I played at my last SC?
Would you?
Technically, no one would consider it top tier, but I think it's pretty good.
What is it?
It's Finn, Death Trooper, Death Trooper. Well, nines.
You said fit. Oh, FN. Okay, okay. There we go. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. I don't. I'll deal with it. So 3.
Oh, cheers.
So I requested top tier. Guy went yeah. Wants to play his deck. He believes it's top tier. So we'll let him because it's FN, and anything with FN could actually be top tier without really knowing. So I'm who am I to harp? Could be wrong. I could just lose. So we'll give him the benefit of the doubt for at least one. I really don't know why people are playing Starship Graveyard. That kind of just weakens you to anyone running second chance. Lets people like DL44s do cycle stuff. I understand you get like Z6s and the recycle rocket launchers and stuff, but
Oh,
I
okay,
don't know
this
if
is
it's
a similar
necessary.
matchup.
Take your time. I'm thinking of my mulligans. So we have a vibro knife. We're gonna keep here because it's 2-drop. Keep in the logistics because it's gonna help us do stuff. The manipulate would work kind of, but we kind of want to ramp. So yeah, I'll keep the manipulate for removal. Yep. Yeah, we'll keep the manipulate in case I rip anger, I guess.
Okay, sorted.
Yeah, I'm good. You win it.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't pushing to talk. You go first.
So we're we're gonna actually go kill FN because there's no reason to take out a Death Trooper.
Okay, I'm gonna play Hold Out Blaster. I accidentally delete the battlefield. Hopefully that won't be an issue. I can't resolve that, so ambush action will be
So
let's see.
FN's a bit of a waiting game. Like he has his ambush action, so we're just waiting on that. But I have a special and a blank. He has a 2 for a resource. He is overriding.
Oh, for Christ's sake, I delete the card. Cheers, bud. You'll go.
Okay, hit the resource. I wasn't looking at that. Sorry.
Yeah, hit resource. Oh, cheers, hybrid. Yeah, I don't actually play much TS. I need to get used to it. Yep.
She had an anger right now. It'd be so good. Hey, hey, there is a card that makes this a godlike roll.
Let's do one to Anakin. Anakin, please.
It's still you. You have the ambush.
Oh god, yeah, cheers.
So it's still his turn because the ambush triggers. So we're just waiting. So he got the extra resource, but didn't have any threes. So he has he has 2 cards in hand. So we're relatively safe. Um, I don't really have a concern with what's going on there.
Here we go.
I don't think I'll reasonably be able to use rocket launcher. Force solution's probably only going to go for 2. So like what I'm questioning here is whether to use manipulate or to ditch manipulate or ditch one of the other ones. Manipulate is going to help for 2 damage. So I think that's going to be about the equivalent that Force Illusion's gonna stop. So I'm gonna ditch that for the reroll. Because if I logistics, I can rocket launch. All right. Well, I'm not gonna be able to rocket launch, so rocket launch will be the next removal or the next card discarded. Because if I logistics, I'll just 3, or I can Rebel War Room for that. So he should get his guys out so he can try to fight me for Rebel War Room. If he doesn't, then he just makes it too easy for me to claim. We're gonna resolve the 1 to FN. This was a blank shield, 2 for a resource. Trying to zoom in a bit more because I know it's hard on the people who are on mobile. So you'll only be able to see the pictures of the cards in my hand, not the names, and you won't see the number of cards in the opponent's hand, but you should have 2 if I'm not mistaken. Jesus day.
Ah, yeah, I've got resources though. We're cool.
If he resolves his 2 for 1, is 2 melee for 1 damage. I'm okay with that.
Let's see.
We're gonna zoom out to check cards in
I'll take
hand. He
shield.
has 2 left. He gave himself a shield, which is fine by us. We will ditch the rocket launcher here. Wow, deck. You hate me, don't you, bro? So he went with the reroll here. Oh no, he overrode again.
I'll take that.
Yeah. So we're gonna do one unblockable again. He has 1 card left. So if he pitches to reroll here, we claim.
We'll go 1 to Anakin.
I could have went for the reroll. There was just no reason to.
We'll go 2 to Anakin. And then we'll play a copy of Aftermath. And then I'll pass.
So the thing here is whether we wonder whether we get rid of the manipulate. I might be okay with it just because he only has the 1 base sides of 2. I think I'm gonna keep it and hope to hit weapons. All right, so I got weapons. I'm fine. So we will roll out Vader. These blanks are like a boss.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm just waiting for them anger, bro. I'm gonna anger you at some point. Alright, so he had Krennic's Blast of the DT-29.
I love Anger.
The odds of being able to resolve it here are infinitely slow. It's like 33%. Yeah, so he got the +2, can't do anything with it. So we're gonna 2 FN.
That didn't meant to happen. Cheers.
I can no longer cast Manipulate. So there's no way for me to actually kill here. I don't plan to use the F11D at all. So we're gonna go with Lightsaber first, since Z6 is the better one to keep. We're gonna leave that there.
Do you want the shield?
Think. If he hits 6, yeah, we'll get the shield. Because he's gonna roll the Death Trooper, so if he gets the +2 or 1, like, he's gonna get to resolve 5. Ugh. Yeah. I contemplated
nice
keeping
roll.
that so I could blank his die. And I have no way to do it because Anakin is on blank as well. And you can't switch blank to blank. Jesus, deck.
Okay. Now you can Anger. I think I'll do 6 to Anakin.
So let's take 5.
What's HS, Tigrid?
He's talking about the fact that I was hitting all
Oh,
blanks.
right, yeah.
There's pretty good odds Anakin's dead here. It's 50% for the kill immediately. Alright, so the kill doesn't happen immediately.
Reroll! Nice.
hilarious. I resolved one shield onto Anakin because I don't think he'll override his Z6.
Okay.
It's too dangerous for him. So one, it's a mini bait for that. The second reason is because if he rerolls it here, I get to do my damage and then have one left. So then he has to resolve to kill my guy.
I'm thinking.
He only has a 33% on the Z6 to actually kill my guy, which I didn't take into consideration because he doesn't have any additional resources. So if he does hit it, I can then manipulate and screw with him entirely.
We've got to
I'm
roll
gonna.
in before it dies. Ah, cheers.
So he actually rolled this guy, which is fine by me. So
I'll play another copy of Aftermath. Nice.
what this is going to boil down to is whether we feel it's necessary to kill FN.
I'm gonna reroll.
If we feel it's necessary, then we go and cast Z6 as an overwrite because it's a 50% for the kill. If I kill him here, I stop all the damage. I don't know if I want to take a 33%. I think I'm fine with the 33 just because lightsaber is actually not that good for the deck. I'll take the 50-50.
He's so dead. Yeah, he is.
So his two weapons get to redeploy.
I get 2 resources from Aftermath. My last action will be to claim.
So let's see. I don't know how relevant 2 damage is here. He's got a 50% on the Z6. I'm gonna put the shield there. The only reason is because I have access to removal. But I'm gonna get rid of the manipulate. Alright. So I have an isolation. I could at least eat the base die before Anakin dies. But I just didn't want him to be able to kill with any of the one sides on the Death Trooper. See, so like right there, he whiffed the one, and if I didn't put that shield up, then
Hold on, I can reroll that melee one.
alright. So he got the 2, which is pretty relevant here. We're gonna Vibro Knife first. Just to make him discard. So then we will ISO the 1. We'll make him, like, the 2 is gonna kill anyways. There's no point of rolling out.
We will kill off Anakin. And getting 2 from Aftermath.
Yeah. So oddly enough, the double blank thing is super relevant here. I don't think we kill the one that has the redeploys on him though, because that sets him up to be able to use them twice in a round.
On a pistol.
But yeah, like going for this DH one is much more preferable. So we'll go for one.
Yeah, it doesn't even have spot blue. One.
So I think the damage is more important than actually going first here. Jeez, deck. Come on, man.
Take a resource.
He can't cast an endless ranks until we kill a guy. If we need to, we can put them both at like death range for one set of resolutions. Works for us.
That's quite a good roll.
You're thinking, right? Or did you claim and I missed it?
No, I'm thinking.
I
I'm thinking whether to
can only think if he has like doubt.
spend my resources to mitigate your damage, or make you spend the resource and just take it on the chin. I'm starting to think the latter. So how much is that going to be? 3, 4, 5, 6. Using him on 2. Yeah, I'm going to claim.
Yeah. Look. We got 6 there. It was
And then
1,
pitch
2 for
the
resource,
best
3 for resource.
defense.
So he was gonna best defense. I think was the best play there. It's changing
Wow,
5 to
I've
3.
got 8 resources.
I can't think of any reason to actually like save that stuff. We're gonna turn Vibro into a Z6. Probably do a Force Illusion. We can doubt when he hits one base, but I think we can't play into endless here. I think we just have to like smash the other guy. Doing Z6 twice. I don't know how important it is. Just because I think I need that resource. So my thinking here is that he'll go resolve the 1 damage because he's expecting this guy to die, and then he's expecting to be able to endless it back,
We'll do 1.
which is correct. I'm thinking if I don't have a range showing, only 33% of the IQA die is useful, but it is a cycle. He's got 5 in hand. The discard's not really relevant here either. So, guess we go 2 here. Yeah, we're just not gonna let him endless. I think we can survive anything he does here. So I'm probably gonna turn Z6 into an IQA and then do the others overwrite that again into the Z6 back. So
So
I
you
might
go.
end up pitching one to reroll.
Okie dokie.
He's paying 3 for an IQA, which is fine by me. So I will do something similar. So if I get to roll it. So we have doubt and feel your anger here, so we're relatively safe. And I have the 4 solution.
Oh, that's terrible.
He's gonna lose everything with the feel your anger.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's rolling.
He hits a blank too. I get 4 of his dice.
I don't have any more.
Um, 1. That's 2 damage auto, so I'd rather just not deal with that. And then it's 66% for small amounts of damage. This is 33%. Oh, sorry, 50% for small amounts of damage. 33% for 2 damage. So I'll get rid of these 3. If he, yeah, like I'd rather take the small damage than accidentally take 4. If the 3 gets hit here, then I get to resolve it. Okay, whatever, deck.
Bombing run for 1 damage and a disrupt.
That was weird. I think I'm okay taking damage here. That stunk. I'm probably just gonna take the 3. I'm gonna do it off the battlefield though. If it was 2, I wouldn't even bother claiming. Half of this doesn't get used here. Holdout will save for an emergency procedure. Because resolving it twice isn't good. We have lethal on the table. All 3 kills both guys. He has to have a removal where he dies. Okay. Question here is which way to do this. So we won this guy. So the reason we won him is because if the 2 doesn't... I don't want to resolve the 2. I don't want him to endless ranks. I can survive the round, but I can't survive, I think, endless ranks with 3 redeploys. If he rolls a ridiculous amount of damage here, I have the option of doing silly things. So if we hold out and hit the 2, he dies. I think I leave that there because I don't care about the protection behind it. So I'll force illusion to block the 3. Force illusion your move. So I have a shield, a blank, and a 2. He has a 3, a blank, a resource, a +2. So what's happening right here is that I have the 2 to kill either of his guys. I don't want to kill his first guy till the second guy's tapped, and I also don't want to get endless ranked. So I'm trying to get both dead at the same time, and he's trying to make it so he doesn't like lose the game. If he spends 4 resources, I'll win off of that because I can kill the first guy, and then the second guy can't endless ranks. I have a manipulate to turn my shield into something else, but I want to do that after he's re-rolled for base.
Inspection.
That's fine. So I guess what I'm aiming for here, I have to aim for 1 and 1 now, which is not good. The original plan's a little messed up now. I'd have to hit a resource and then the other 2, or hit 2 1s. But the thing is, 2 1s doesn't win in 1 action.
Promotion.
So like, I can't even play Feel Your Anger anymore. If I go for the kill, he gets to roll the other stuff, and I won't be able to cast Feel Your Anger. If he gets to go, so I think I have to play through Endless now. So he rolled out. How many cards in his hand? 3? I think I'm going to take the new best play,
Yeah, there it is.
which is
Bye, dice.
1.
Had to roll rubbish, didn't I? 2 low.
I'm questioning whether I allow him to do this. This is definitely the second one. That has to go because it's too big a sides. And 3. I'll let him reroll into the manipulate, and then I'll claim. So like if he hits anything insane here, I could kill one guy to mess with the dice. So he gets his reroll and then I kill a guy.
Those mods are so juicy. Reroll.
Killing an IQA. Okay, so I got this. So I could mill 3 and just take 3. But what's gonna happen is that he's gonna be he has 2 to overwrite. So I probably should have never touched the promotion. Yeah.
Does the die get removed if it moves character? I can't remember. What about one with the force? Because I've seen someone play that when it turns into a support.
No, one where the force got changed, and in general redeploy states on the rulings that it goes also.
Yeah, okie dokie. So you've claimed I'm gonna play Endless Ranks.
Yep. So I try to play around endless ranks a lot, but I didn't want to take 3 damage. I could have risked it and went for
I
the.
got 2 resources from that aftermath.
Yeah.
That I didn't add. Oh yeah, and then the 5 for Endless. Ooh, I'm gonna have to resolve them all as a 5, so you probably take them off on the illusion. Yep, 5. Cheers. And pass.
So I no longer get rerolls. You could hit the 16%, but I think I'm okay with that.
Best defense.
Okay. I get a shield. This is pretty bad for me no matter what. I shouldn't have killed the guy. I should have just took the 6 and moved on with my life. I completely forgot you get to roll the dice when he does the other thing.
I'll... Do I trigger Imperial Inspection here? I do just give you a first die. Ooh, that's actually a tough one.
Imperial
I totally
Inspection, I
don't,
get to
because I can
recast
just
it.
get him killed if I do that. Your go.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. So you said no Impartial, right?
Yeah, I don't want to inspection you because then you'll just play the hold up blaster, and then if you roll the 2 damage, it's going to be pretty grim. Actually, you can't do 2 damage without a resource, and he's got more health than that. But no, you can keep it. Oh boy, was that a wrong move. I will remove resource.
Yeah, the whole game I was telling the recording that I shouldn't kill either of your guys because of endless ranks, and then I still went and did it.
Yeah, I was stupid not to and play the best defense. Keep the best defense in hand because then I could have forced a death.
Correct.
Fortunately, it didn't turn out that way, and you didn't quite get the reroll to resolve 2 damage split each way in one go. So we might as well resolve that for 2. Do we drop big cards
So he's
here?
just doing what he
Do we
wants. He gets a
resolve
2 and a 3.
those 'cause they're cash? Well,
He can pay for them, so it's 5. I'd be at 8.
what we'll do is we'll
I'd have one more
first
round
pull
to
1
try to
and
win.
play the pistol.
Double Aftermath, and getting it multiple triggers hurts. I'm just claiming, so like you can have a field day.
I'm gonna reroll.
You can do 6 would leave me with 2. Then he would not have enough resources to endless ranks on the subsequent turn.
Greedy.
Greed.
Oh my god, let's just go full greed. Do it.
Well, greed's not necessarily good. Oh, he got
Still get a blank. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What am I doing? Some of these dice shouldn't be over here.
he, he rolls out the first one, I kill it.
Not that one. Let's save it. You can roll it.
If he rolls any damage, I have to kill the guy.
Lel.
So close to the full whiff, man. So close.
Yep. Yeah. I get the whiff reroll as well on that die.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, if he whiffs the entire thing, I'm just not gonna touch it.
Cheers, man.
GG.
I'll do. Good game, man.
But yeah, so I think all that was entirely on me not willing to wait till the subsequent round.
No, I liked how that got really close towards the middle, and we were kind of like playing around my resurrection stuff.
Yeah, that's the way I'm supposed to do it, but I got real greedy and lazy, and I was like, I'll just go do it. He'll do it once, I'll be fine. And I was like, you know what? That's a bad idea.
Is there a quick cleanup of the board, or did you just draw a box around everything?
Just a quick delete. If you want to run it one more time, we can. But then I got to play against actual like top tier stuff. There's way too much. It's too easy for me to counterplay versus that. And if as long as you stick to it, the deck's very hard to play. Like what you had, like you got both aftermath, so it was fine. But if FN died before the aftermath came down, it could have been a real problem.
I haven't actually imported that many decks. I can go find another one.
That's okay. You can just play that one more time. I'll switch to one of the other guys with one of the top tier decks. I'm looking because I'm doing this for a website, so we're looking to actually play against the Pomaz, Vader Raiders, emo kids.
I can just grab one of those.
Do you have one?
To be fair, no, I'll just export one out off the internet.
Yeah, don't do that. Like if you play something you don't know how to play, it just looks much worse than it should. Just play what you know. It tends to be much better than playing something you haven't done before.
Oh, this is a 4-character deck. Duh.
If you want 4-character, you can play 4-character.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Alright. So this ends up being another time where I try to get you guys a testing game versus top tier and ask for top tier. And like Endless Spike's fine. I'm trying to do show the pull mods of the Vader Raiders and the strength of the list. Instead I'm queuing up versus like 8 million health dot deck, which is it's fine fighting. You don't really want to see it though. If I can kill Bala and put a guy at half before Anakin dies and I can get like 3 weapons, then the rest of the deck doesn't matter because it's pretty much going to kill guys whether dice are out, and then he endlesses and I don't care. We're going to get rid of the fields and the 4 solutions. We're going to keep both 2-drop weapons. Anakin rolls out first, so if we find a ranged, then we F11D because we can resolve it. And if we hit the 33% for the resource or the damage, we take it and we move on. It's really only in here for the extra damage because each of the guys has a base range. So if you see one, then you cycle into it and you do stuff, and then you move on. So I got a 6.
Whoa, my dice are all bugging out.
Your dice bugged out because your thing was kind of bugged out, so I had to pull out the Spirit of Rebellion. So if you can re-roll if you want, because I froze it.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, we'll play on Docking Bay. So it's gonna be another slow match, but it'll be alright.
We'll play a salvage stand.
We're vibroing here because F11D is more likely to whiff off Anakin than vibro. Just whiff right here, or not. Whatever vibro through you to. Yeah, awesome. I can play anger. I can play anger whenever I want, guys. That's how good this deck is. Isolations kind of suck here. I don't know what. Somebody just sent me a message. That was an hour ago. I'm gonna make him discard and just overwrite into F11D, resolve whatever, roll out, resolve again. He's got 2 focus ads, so he can fix damage, but I got no resources, so I just don't care.
Sorry, just thinking.
It's okay, take your time. He's got 3 cards left in hand. I'm gonna zoom in. So we'll F11D here. Ugh, come on, deck. Why are you doing this to me, man? It's like the one side I didn't want to see. I was fine with everything else. I don't. I think I can. I'm gonna pitch the Feel Your Anger here, which is questionably bad. Yeah. So now I could leave Resolve 2 and then roll out, and then possibly overwrite, or pitch, pending how bad the thing is. If I had chose to pitch the F11D, I'd be holding a Feel Your Anger for stuff I can't do this round.
I'll play a copy of the supply now.
We go hit Vala because it'll shut off any yellows, and hitting a red guy and then getting Atlas ranks, it doesn't float for us. If I had a bunch of removal that I cared about, I would touch the TIE Pilot first, but we don't, so there's just no point. And then I assume it's already understood, but the reason I don't cast the F11D over the other one first is because if it whiffs, then I just wasted it. And if you're gonna overwrite for the same weapon, and you're not doing anything like playing additional weapons, you just go and you just go and roll out FN with the dice. There's no point to do other stuff. He has 2 cards in hand and 1 resource. He could rotate either Bala or Tai to resource to get 2 resources to cast something for 3. Sorry, I'm zoned out. I don't know why the hell I tried to do that.
Copy.
Yeah, that was funny. I was like, I want to gain this resource. Get a shield.
I'll do 5 damage to 9s.
So we're gonna claim so he can't get a backup muscle. We'll give up the shield. There's no reason to try.
Oh, you claiming? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to pass then.
We're gonna ditch the F11D. We need gas. This is fine by us. So the odds of him rolling a resource are really low. But it's pretty important for us to get this out right now. So we'll go for Vala because it threatens him by quite a bit. If he hits the resource side, I take it on the chin and then move on with my life. So we'll hold out here. We take any of the sides we get. It's only 50%. So we take the shield. We could have got one shield or resource there and been happy with it.
I will best defense that dice and that dice.
Yep. His best defense makes me think he won't be able to get the 5 damage to kill here. So I'm going to use Anakin. Yeah. So we get to kill Bala before he becomes useful. Well, 2. So Bala's dead.
Cheers.
Every time you roll, just click off on the map. It'll, if you just get into the rhythm of it,
Yeah,
you'll
yeah,
never
I
run
just
into
keep
that.
forgetting to. Let's see. Oh, I have not bit supply line yet, even though it's tilted. We'll go with supply line.
We have enough removal to not need to do stuff here. I'm willing to give up the War Machine for these 2 for the reroll. Ugh. I think I have to play with no money. So he's got 33% to do stuff here. He's got 50 for there. 4 does not kill my guy. We're gonna eat this die because it pretty much guarantees we don't lose our guy. Yeah. And now we don't have to feel nearly as bad. We'll go for 1, because if he rerolls, he'll reroll the supply line, and we can just lose our resource to salvage stand. I have a resource. He has a 2 for resource, a blank, and a +1 resource.
We'll reroll. Way. Have you? Oh, yeah, I've got a
I
resource.
think I'm gonna give it to manipulate here to reroll Anakin, and potentially be able to kill that stormtrooper. Yeah. So if he rerolls, I can gain 1. I don't want to gain 1 until he rerolls because it's a 50% on salvage stand. So if he rerolls once, he'll have 2 cards in hand. And then if I take my resource, his option is to like do damage if he rolled it, or reroll. If he takes the reroll again, I guess I'm fine losing the potential
How do you play
damage.
backup muscle?
What happened?
Play backup muscle.
Back ones. Okay. He's gonna take the reroll. I didn't want to wait.
Reroll.
I don't want him to be able to claim backup muscle.
And trigger salvage stand.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's what it was, so it's fine. I'll claim.
My bad again.
I had to take the risk on it. It was 50% plus 16 and 16.
Discard to reroll.
So it was probably like 63% chance for him to hit.
I have very good rolls this game. We'll do 1 to
Yep.
and another one with backup muscle.
So we roll out FN because he doesn't have Aftermath yet, so he just can't afford Endless. So we have a kill on the table.
Play Aftermath.
So the one range looks weird, but it's very good because if we reroll the Hold Up Blaster, it will help pluck off the Stormtrooper. But we got 3 for a resource, 1 ranged, shield, shield. We cannot override into IQA. Okay, so it's Aftermath. You just cast the Aftermath, right? I just wasn't looking back there.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I just did.
No problem. Yeah, we'll take the kill. We don't want him to cast the second one. You want your 1 resource?
Yep. Thank you.
So what this round boils down to is whether we think he could actually kill FN. I don't think he can, and I'm fine taking the time to find out.
We'll see. Cool.
So the question is here whether he does the supply line or the reroll. If he does the reroll, I take out his die, and he can't actually cast he can't resolve the other 3. So he plays a weapon. Yeah, like that's a mistake. He's got 4 left in hand. So yeah, he's ditching the card because he knows it's a mistake. 33% for the flank. Alright, so the shield's not going to do anything here. So we will 1 the Stormtrooper. If he kills it, then we get to Anakin. Like, realistically, he doesn't want to give us the extra shield, but if he sits there and does whatever backup muscles and supply lines while leaving it there, it would be best for him because it would give him like 3 extra actions. He'd be able to docking bay, most likely for a backup at the end of the round. Like some small stuff like this is what really like shows you the difference between players, because if he can rationalize what I'm attempting to do, then he does not go and kill my guy right now.
Yeah, we'll kill him.
Yeah.
I won't remove the resource because I trigger Aftermath.
So I think, let's see, 1, 2. Yeah, we take the IQA here now. Redeploy doesn't matter, but these sides are much larger. If he hits the supply line, I can't cast Feel Your Anger, but it doesn't matter.
On me? Yep.
So what he doesn't know is that his guy's dead. Okay.
up for one. I'll claim.
Yeah. You can go get backup muscle right now. We're gonna ditch that. It's insanely bad here. Oh, deck, you so funny. So if there was an overwhelming, or if I felt there was an overwhelming need for having this rocket launcher, I would cast it. But he has that one salvage stand, which is going to set me far behind. I don't want to hit the 3 or 4 and hit the other one.
As it's already there.
So he's going straight for the resource, which is fine. This is always funny. Like, he doesn't have damage, so I can't actually use the stupid anger. Why do I hit double blink every time? Can someone tell me this? I'm gonna be known as like the god of anger, and like people are gonna be like, "Wow, because he rolls blanks. He gets angry because he rolls blanks." No, the fucking card anger, dude.
Comfy.
What?
Owie! Owie!
You're never getting an endless. I'll tell you that now. So. Oh, deck. You hate me so much. Doesn't have anything there that I have to concern myself with. There we go. So I get to go put this guy in like super close to lethal range.
I will back up.
You can no longer cast the best defense.
Claim. I just haven't drawn like any of my dice cards like all game. It's been really holding me back.
I had 3 resources. The slave one, if he was holding it, could have questionably got discarded at some point. You confiscated me twice though, so like. If he rolls that, I swing because he can't best defense, and then he can't flank. So like I can't think of anything he can do. I think he's hoping to hit the 5 or hit the resource.
Ooh.
Oh, Jack.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna. Hold on, hold on. I've got a salvage stand there.
Oh shit. Okay.
We have 2. This is probably worse for me though.
Probably, because I don't think you have any removal that kills that. I think you just die.
Yeah, good game.
GG.
Anger man.
I was waiting, but I killed all the guys who do damage. Alright,
Hey, you did good.
so what happened?
I just said you did good.
I'm gonna see if Visitron can get in and play me with one of the top tier decks that he's familiar with, because I just gotta
Yeah,
get
that's
a
fine.
bunch of recording.
I've got a few things I need to do now anyway, so catch you later.
Catch you later, man. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Don't be a bum, Vis. If you whip out like Kylo Django, we're gonna have problems, bro. That's what you think. A bunch of people have played me with it. They're like, oh, top tier. Alright, Kylo Django. What are you doing? How many guys playing? That's like the worst thing I want to hear when I'm like, let's play against top tier. That's not my specialty, but it'll be fun. Oh, shield guy. You so pretty. So yeah, FN died pretty fast there, but he output enough damage in order to ruin his world, and then Anakin just goes the rest of the way because that's how Anakin goes. Oh my god. So like I could keep this Imperial War Machine for doing any twos or the F11Ds I'm going to because of that. I didn't want it back though. Boom. So I'm gonna do the silly one here. I'm gonna play on his field so that A, I get the shields, and B, so that you guys can kind of see how it's having to do with the whole second chance getting cycled thing. I'm a big fan of just killing Han on round 2. You know you want my resources. So my expectation is for him to go for my resource, which is fine play. Like, you don't normally want to give them their field. I'm just doing this because I can. So he was only 30% to be able to do that. Like, people feel like it's some obscene amount of option to be able to hit that. Go to this here. See what I get. What the hell is this? Get your hand, baby. We're gonna just roll out everybody so we can reroll properly. Ooh, this one's interesting. Come on, deck. Come on. Wow. Ooh. Yeah. So you put the bowgun back. So we get 4 resources going into this round because we're playing silly cards. Pretty sure I'm going to override this F11D with a rocket launcher, like twice. But I'm going to, yeah. I'm going to try to die in the most savage of ways. He has to think about whether to grab that resource or not. So I get to kill Han off of that, which I will do. Cause, oh, okay. Hmm. There's an obscene amount of odds that I kill off of this. It's 50%. So like this is why I always talk about like round 2 kills. You made me so sad though. So he's at a bowgun now. I think it's the cool way. He might have deflect, and like that'll be annoying, but it's fine. I could have just played an IQA there, which may have been a better option. Oh, that's hilarious. I can manipulate off the rocket launcher because it has two blank sides. So I get to force him to reroll. Got there. um, so he's probably gonna go for like a holdout or something. If he goes if he doesn't eat this die here, he's going to 8, and then I'm gonna go for the kill. GG. So much damage. Uh, yeah. So it's always interesting to see what happens. Like this is more or less why I keep talking about like the round 2 kill. All the FN decks or all the non like control ones can output enough damage by the end of round 2 to kill the actual important guys. Because like Han gained a couple shields there. I can't keep any of the. I don't know. So yeah, we're gonna get another rematch of Han Ray. I do want to get testing versus like Vader Raider, Poe, Maz, like any of the other fast decks, because there's a silly amount of damage that comes out here. Also, the less control it's weird. Like both the less and more control the opponent has, the better it is for us. Like normally, if they just have too much control, we're much more content because too much control means they don't get damage. We're gonna mull the entire thing. We need to find a 2-drop or an enrage. There we go. Range and a 2-drop and a 3-drop and an anger. We got this, guys. As an anger, it's like we win automatically. I totally forgot I was saying this entire thing. Can you hear me? Yeah, it wasn't the rest of you guys I was concerned about. It was my opponent. That's what I get for streaming while forgetting to hit the C button. Definitely not intentional. It's so hard to pick, isn't it? You're like, I want my feel for second chance, but I want shields. It's scary. Damn, homie. I'll go kill the other one. Only takes a round, 2 rounds. So I think you have a DL44 in your hand. How's it feel? You're aware you don't have money and you cannot use that +2 anymore, right? Now you can cast anger. If you didn't, if like I would have been fine with you hitting 2. I did not want to see that disrupt side because I knew I had the Imperial War Machine to kill her with. Better get that last action in before she dies. Oh, going after my resources? Come on, bro. You're better than that. Yep, my bad. One action. One man versus the world. Han Solo versus Crackhead Levenhels. Haven't activated a guy yet. So yeah, I did the rocket launcher because I knew I had the war machine. He had no discard available and no resources, so he could have heroismed, and I'd be okay with it, and I would just roll it back out. He couldn't deflect there, so it was important. Not revelation, but it was an important thing in general. Only 33% of that die works. Godlike. What am I saying? You had 2 resources. It's only 50% I could resolve on this die, but I take what I can get. So 1 second, I gotta work. Alright, so I'm back. So we hit the second chance out of his hand, which is mildly hilarious. So if he doesn't have the second one, we have an entire turn here to go for the kill. And we have a Force Illusion to protect us. So we don't want to get shocked. So we go for this here. Um, 3 + 2. He doesn't have money. But then it's 3-3 versus 2-3. So we will make it so his odds are not high to hit us. It's only 30%. Hit us with 1. We're okay with that. We don't really care if he does that. So we will 52. So we need 5 more damage. We're gonna cycle weapons, so there's a very good chance of this. GG. So yeah, survive my nuts. Oh. But yeah, we had the +3 on the IQA, which was very good. But I could have logistics and then cast the F11D also. I don't know. He did solid damage. This was round 3. I killed his Ray. There's just lots of little weird things. Always have the anger. Never have the flame. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can find Gem and try to get you guys some games with Vader Raider and Pomaz. The deck's not too hard to play. I'm gonna take a break actually. Yeah. So sorry, I got distracted. You just told me to close up. Yeah, you close up those thoughts. Like what? Yeah, man. All right. So the Beta Raider is not Beta Raider. Sorry, Beta Trader is very strong from different perspectives. There's a lot of damage that comes out, but as you can see, I can't really protect myself that well. So I have the doubts and manipulates. I really don't want to pay for isolation or feel your anger unless they're super important or kind of insane there. As you saw in the other match, there were just some crazy, insane feel your anger plays. They also just piggyback off and manipulate. So they could have had a blank. You switch something else. They're like, all right, well let me get this guy out so that when I reroll a bunch, and then they're just like, oh my god, I just got hit for 2 plus dice, which is very strong. But the overall the deck seems fine. There's nothing that I can think of that just like, oh my god, I get obliterated by it, because we're not all in on FN where if we get super resource eaten we're completely screwed. But if you're playing against Funkar, if your opponent can open with a Imperial Inspection and a Salvage Stand, it might be your absolute worst nightmare, unless you opened with an Enrage into a 3-drop. Or possibly, he Salvage Stands, you get out, you get a Logistics. Sorry, yeah, you roll out FN, you get the resource, you Logistics to get to 4. The Salvage Stand won't do anything, because you're at 4 now, so he can get you to 3, but you can cast your weapon, and then you're relatively safe as long as they don't have a Confiscation. It's hard to go in knowing that you might have to do that anytime you see Unkar with red. It's not good for you. There are chances that they just missed the Imperial Inspection, but it's possible for you to just get stuck in a bad place if that happens. They are though in a weird tough bind, because you can actually kill their FN at the same rate that they can kill your Anakin. So they have to go, all right, well, do I kill FN and not have, or sorry, do I kill FN and have Anakin kill my FN and then now it's a weird fight, or do I go for Anakin and then possibly let up the soft lock, trying to lock down FN's weapons? That's my expectation for the hardest match for this deck. You can get through shields with fiber knives. You have enough damage to plow through, big health guys, Palpatines. It's just that like fast decks can be a problem, but you're gonna keep up damage wise. Like there's no question that you can keep up damage wise. Trying to think any last closing thoughts. So like we really do have to get you guys some matches versus some of the other top tiers, so you can see kind of how it plays out, the different things I'm looking for. Until I really sit across from it, I don't think of it too much, and I could just sit here and talk and talk and talk, but it doesn't do much for you guys. Like you're gonna want to see the plays, the different choices. Like I'm hoping you guys have learned some stuff from the way I play FN in general. When to when you should activate, when you shouldn't. A lot of yellow hero, you want to activate Anakin first because his dice are stronger than everything else you're rolling. Because you want to stay away from the negotiates and loftcats, but then you can kind of also get DL'd if they have a third resource. So it's hit or miss. There's a bunch of stuff as you guys take it over time. You'll learn a bunch of the things, and eventually get to a level where you don't really think about the play. Like you kind of just know it. And I'm actively trying to voice the thought. Sometimes I just think like, oh, I do this because that's how I always do it, and it's not really how I always do it. It's that there's a meaning behind it. Sometimes I just don't rationalize it well enough. But we will have tons and tons of videos for you. I'm gonna try to get into a better rhythm for recording. I've been almost recording everything I've been playing, so that you guys can have stuff, especially since you guys are essentially giving us money now. So like back when stuff was for free, it's kind of like I'm lazy, it's whatever. Now there's some entitlement to be had though, like fairly so. So if you guys have questions or anything, feel free to ask on the Discord. Like I don't mind trying to go through my mindsets. If you think otherwise, like we can talk about it. Like I actually like to have mini arguments, not the yelling kind, actual discussions. And I tend to argue whatever opposite point, unless it's in my mind like blatantly the other way. Like, but yeah, let me know, and we will talk. Thanks for watching.